There's two types of bends. You could either have a loose bend, like this, or you could have a tight bend that passes by itself and allows it to get smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm going to show you these two bends with the wire. So when I mean a loose bend, when this wire curves around and touches itself here, it creates a space which the other wire wants to keep passing through. A tighter bend, when the wire passes off to the side, allows the wire to keep getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So when we create these, most of the time we're going to use tight bends. So the two easiest ways to join wire is going to be by candy caning. We start with the wire right here on the edge, at the tip of the plier and at the tip, and then we make a candy cane. Okay, that's the basis of all bends, is going to be a candy cane bend. The other side, I'm going to do the same thing too. So I get two candy cane bends. When I put these together, they join up, they link up, and I'm going to just pinch them down. So now I've got two. It's a loose bend because I have space in between, but that's the easiest way to join two pieces is with two candy canes. When I show everybody, I just make them do two hooks and we put them together and we pull. That's what I'm talking about. So let's join two pieces of wire now. So I'm going to take this. I've got to set up these tips. I'm going to set it up like this. I'm going to get it on the tip of that. I'm going to make my candy cane, but this time I'm going to make a tight bend. So right now it's in line with itself. I have to pull it off to the side a bit, and that's off to the side. It's going to allow me to grab it a certain way. I'll show you. Again, candy cane, and then I'm going to pull again this off to the side. So I set both of my pieces up to attach. I'm going to attach it here. I'm going to pinch it shut. Now, since it's off to the side just a bit, I could grab it just like this. And by grabbing it like that, I could pigtail that down or squeeze it down. So now that's joined together and it's not going to move. Same thing on this side. I squeeze it down, then I'm able to grab it and pull that tight. Now I've joined two pieces. I'm going to join a third wire. I'm going to make a loop, and I use my fingers to kind of massage my wire out so that it gets the kinks out. I'm going to attach one side first with a candy cane bend. Again, I bend it off to the side. I attach it here. Because it's like this, I could grab it, pinch that down. I'm going to push it across my wire. I'm going to cut off my extra. And then I'm going to candy cane my tip. Pinch that down, grab it. Now I want to grab or attach these two pieces. They're wiggly right now. I don't want that. I'm going to make it what I call a 6 with the wire. It's going to look like that. 6. Now I'm going to put it across this middle. I'm going to pinch it down, and then I could grab that little corkscrew, tighten that down. And with the flat part of my cutters, okay, there's a deep side and a shallow side. I always cut with the shallow side so I know exactly how far I'm cutting, and then I pinch this close, okay? All pliers have a cutting head, needle nose have a cutting head on the inside, and they've got these teeth on the actual needle nose part of it. Now I've made two pieces. I'm going to do one more and attach it again so you guys can see. Okay, I'm going to do it across this way. Again, I start with a wire at the tip, and at the tip I candy cane it and I pull it off to the side so that it's off to the side. I attach it by pinching, grabbing, pulling that down. I'm going to candy cane, attach, pinch it, and I could grab it again and candy cane it down. And now I'm going to attach it again in the middle using a number 6. Again, I make a nice 6. This could be a little bit big because I need to attach all 3 wires together. Once you got it, pinch it down, grab the tip. With the flat side of my plier, I cut it nice and flush, and then I pinch that piece down. Now I have something that looks like this. If I wanted to make a ball or a sphere, I would do the same thing. Add a couple more rainbows onto it, but that's basics, you guys. Again, we showed 2 types of bends. We showed a bend where when we do that, the pair of pliers can't pinch this down anymore because it's actually touching on itself, or when it goes by itself. Again, so it looks like this. It's going to, a loose bend is when you have a bend that looks like this, and when you go to pinch it down, it actually touches the wire and it won't let it get any tighter. A candy cane, a tight bend, is where you pull it off to the side and then you're able to grab it with the pliers like this and pull it down, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay? 2 types of bend, loose and tight.